Maven?
I'm doing great, man. I'm excited to cast with you. I know you've got some experience. You casted at a UMG before. Fantastic to have you up here. Can't wait to hear your insight, but we are getting ready to kick things off with Denial versus Faze.
I think this is an insane match starting off in losers round 3. I was expecting this to be more of a losers finals type match, but it's great to see these two teams kick it off right up here.
Yeah, this is going to be nuts. I mean, like they said, yeah, losers finals. This is even like potentially a winners finals at some events. Looking at the talent on these two rosters, on with Attach right now. He's going to be inside a circle trying to get work done with the ASM1, not able to pick up kills before he is going to fall. Early lead here right now coming in for Faze. I know I talked to Clay a little bit before this match. He was fired up. When he gets rolling, that energy he brings is so big for the team.
Oh, he definitely brings insane amounts of energy to this team. I was also going to say this hill is crazy because you can have really rough starts. What was I going to say?
Well, really rough starts here, well, just depending on the spot.
Yeah, definitely. When I play this map, I can either start off 0 and 4 or 4 and 0. It either goes either way.
And you'll really start to get rolling. I mean, a lot of times in this particular map, really until you have that blue hard point, a lot of times I know that's when you can get rolling. You know, being a pretty objective focused guy like yourself, solid ASM1 player, I know you like to play fast and loose. What are you really looking to do on this map?
I'm looking to apply as much pressure as I can. Definitely trying to bait myself as much as possible to help my subs and my ARs get control of the hill.
Yeah, that's got to be a big piece. It's always a pleasure watching you play. Sorry, you got out a little bit earlier in this event than you would like to, but now you get to sit up here with me. We're going to spend a nice hour and a half, 2 hours, watching this incredible matchup here between Faze and Denial. Right now, just about a 10-point lead here for Faze. Still holding on, going to be on with Attach right now as he's able to clean up 1, make it 2, not able to finish off the 3rd. It's going to be Temp coming in from front steps, seeing what he's able to do. Now, they've got 10 seconds left in this. Before they rotate, what are they thinking about now? You can see they're already set up in blue.
Oh yeah, they rotated early, which is perfect. Blue is definitely the hill you want to rotate first to. You can easily get a 60-second. Very easy kills to get when people are just crawling through. Formal, especially, and other good AR players, they're just really good at setting up top green on both the catwalks. They can just cut down an entire lane of the map, which makes it easier for the subs to just concentrate on one side of the hill.
Well, you can see they rotated really early, and I think they've picked up every second here thus far, not really allowing any time to come in for this side of Denial. Going to switch over and start to give these guys a little bit of love, but that's 3 down. Temp is actually going to be your only man up, trying to break in here as they've got 15 seconds left on the blue hard point. Now, is this one you're basically trying to hold, get the final seconds, or are you going to try and rotate early outside of blue at all, or just make sure you're sticking 2 guys that are getting the final seconds?
You want to hold every second you can on blue hill so you can hold the spawns. It's really important for your AR to get top short control, just so when they're coming up in this next hill, it's really easy to pin down players who are just jumping up in the hill.
Now, is for you as an SMG player, when you're going to be playing for this green hardpoint, what are you looking to do? Are you primarily going to be spending time in the hardpoint, looking for people trying to jump up and get in your face?
I always get in a hard point when my team's surrounded with me, but one thing actually a lot of subs have been working on, including myself, is knowing when to get out of this hill. You need to know when to play for your life more and not be in the hill, because then you're just like an easy kill,
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. I love casting with you just to hear this type of stuff. It's stuff as casters and viewers you don't usually see all the time. Even the players at home that are playing 100 hours a week and may not notice. So, anything you love to add, love to hear it here, Burns. But we are getting ready to go to our last hard point. About 10 seconds or so left. We'll be rotating over to Biolab here. I know this is one of the harder hard points to hold just because there are so many avenues to enter.
Yeah, and as you can see, the subs on Faze are just dominating right now. You have Attach at 14-11 with 8 caps. Zuma's playing incredibly well, and Nable's playing very consistent. And it's obvious for Quasar to play a little bit bad on this map. It's not really an AR dominant type map. So if he's playing consistent, I think Faze will be able to take this.
Well, that's the big thing. Your formals, your slashers, your claysters, when they have to switch to a map like this where they're putting away the bow, what kind of numbers are they going to be able to produce? Are they going to really keep up in the slaying department? And right now, Clay holding even. I think you're fine with that, really, when this is such a sub-heavy map. But you hear the players starting to get hyped. Still about a 30-point advantage for Faze. We talked a little bit about this series. I said I thought Faze was going to take it. You thought it had the potential to go the distance. It's certainly looking that way early on. His attach is picking up yet another two-piece in the hard point. And you said he's got 9 caps to his name. He's blowing everyone else out of the water when it comes to that stat.
Oh, yeah, and Replays is 11 and 20 right now, but he's playing his job very good. I mean, they're only down by 30 points.
Let's go with him off a spawn here.
Yeah, definitely. If he starts stepping it up a bit, I can definitely see the Nile making a comeback and making this a close game towards the end.
Yeah, and that's tough. You know, players like Replays, even kind of J-Cap's role on NB, even at time your role, even though I know you put up those big numbers at the OBJ, it can be tough sometimes. You know, when you're being that first guy in, you know, if you're not getting those two pieces, not able to snap on that second player, you can have those rough games. Replays starting out a little bit rough, but I'd like to see him get rolling here as they're trailing by 50.
It's kind of the difference maker between subs that can get that first initial gun win when they enter a hill. Then you just have other sub players who are like 50-50 and they're kind of just like baiting themselves. But if you're able to get that first kill, it makes so much possible for your team and for yourself holding a hill.
Well, that's arguably, I mean, that's the most important kill when you're trying to break a hard point, right? Just getting up that first kill, kind of creating panic, opening things up, because not only are you getting that kill, you're focusing the eyes of the other players on that position as well, opening up alleys for your other players as well.
I was also going to say, Zuma is such a nuisance on this map. Whenever his teammates...
He's a nuisance on every map, right?
100% he is. He is just so good at timing his flanks, shooting people in the back.
Tell me what it's like to play against him.
I don't know. Every time I'm looking at the hill and I'm going towards it, I'm getting shot in my back. It's almost like you have to have eyes on the back of your head when you're playing against Zuma.
I've heard that before from other players as well. I love the kid, you know, happy-go-lucky. He can be entertaining as all hell, but I just get the fact that he can be very annoying to play against if you're also a competitive Call of Duty player just from his play style.
Definitely.
All right, well, here we go. Down to the final 3.5, about a 70-point advantage right now for Faze. They're really beginning to pull away, Burns. You know, what is the thing that's been separating these two rosters the most for you right now?
This game, it all comes down to kills and slaying, and right now Faze is just playing super consistent across the board. You have Attach at 24 and 22, 10 caps. He's going positive while putting as much hill pressure as he can. Enable's playing great. They're all playing great. I also want to give props to Temp as well. A lot of players don't know, or viewers don't know this as well, but he actually switched to a sub recently. He's been playing very well.
And he was, I mean, when he came on the scene, the first event, I don't think I ever saw him without a balance stand.
No, he was such a slow bow player, especially in CTF.
And that's a big change, because a slow bow player to like a fast sub player in this game is a difference of about 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, it is.
All right, well, here we go. Watching Temp a bit as they're trying to mount the comeback. They got about 3 minutes left to go. This is going to be the blue hard point. This is a big one. They've got to try and break in, but you can see it was Faze that rotated early and got in, but that's a big two-piece, and that is Hook that's going to go off and breaking. You talked about how big those injury kills are, and that's 4 straight. That's 5 with the melee, and this may be the, it's 6 through green. This might be the chance for the comeback right now. Hook is going off.
He is an insane type player, especially when you're finding him in the air. You can't even keep up.
I know, his aerial combat is unlike anything I've ever seen. You know, at times, you know, early in the game, I would watch Karma a lot. Oh, but look at Attach. Attach actually ends up getting a 3-piece of that nade, but 2 are his team. Enable, though, answers back, at least able to pick up 2 with the explosive barrels, but what a crazy sequence that was. The back and forth there actually prevented Denial from getting a ton of time. I thought they were going to be able to lock down more after Hook had that 6 in a row, but it's still going to be a pretty extensive lead once they're rotating out to green.
Yeah, I see Faze taking this. Quasar's just popping 2 pieces as well, left and right, and when you have that, it's kind of hard not to lose.
Yeah, when he's not running a gun he's as comfortable with. I think this is like the 4th team kill we've seen in the past 30 seconds. The Slasher's going to pick up 1 as well. Going to watch Clay here as he's going to be trying to watch these cuts from blue across the green, but they haven't really got any time at this hard point. If they don't get over soon, there's still 40 seconds left to go. This will be basically a tie game after this hard point, Burns. You know, if you're Denial, what do you got to do here?
The biggest problem with teams is they don't slow down for each other. You definitely have to just not rush the hill. You got to wait for your teammates, wait for everyone to spawn, have someone even pinch around and try to make a play. Yeah, that's basically it.
Well, we'll stick here with Hook. He's going to be top green. He has 3 players just flying at him right now, but look how close it's gotten just due to this green hard point. They weren't even really able to get close to it all due to good control there by Denial. It's all going to come down to this final hard point inside a bio, rotating here in 5 seconds, and this is going to be all but a tie game as we rotate over. Who's your man to watch in this?
I'm going with Hugh. Hugh is insane in this hill.
He's 37 and 31 as well. Let's see if he can add to that. Unfortunately, gets caught with a nade out, not able to add to it. Temp's going to see what he can do. Thankfully, a teammate's going to bail him out. The lead change has happened. They're pulling away now. 7-point advantage right now for Denial. All 4 players in the hard point. Can they hold on?
I don't even know how this is close right now. Replays is 21 and 35. And they're winning by 10
He's
right
doing
now.
his job. He's holding on right now. They've still got it contested. That's all they've got to do. About 10 more seconds or so of this, and they're going to take it away.
Oh my God.
This is unbelievable. 5 seconds left. They've got the 9-point lead right now. Watching Slasher. There's an assist. There's a kill. He shuts it down, and the game is going to go to Denial there through the first one. Incredible stuff. A game that was led by Faze basically through the entire game. Burns, what just happened, bud?
Temp and Hugh clutched up at the end right there. They held that entire green hill perfectly.
Yeah, I thought it would be the swing, if anything, you think would be in blue, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Not in green. Like, they held, what, a full 60 almost, it seemed like. Wow, unreal stuff there in the first game. Is back and forth as you can ask for between Denial and Faze. We have one hell of a matchup here. Now, game number